Hello, everyone. I am just looking for my video in my feed. Sometimes it just doesn't pop up immediately. Go back. Oh, there I am. Hey, Vicki. Thank you for joining me again. I'm just making sure everything is in order here. Give people a chance to find me. How was your day? Hey, Dawn! Happy anniversary! I didn't think you would be here. Yay! Happy anniversary. How many years? Hey, Lisa. Doing good here. Doing okay. 36. Wowza. And they said it wouldn't last. Ha! Congratulations, my friend. Give Kenny a big hug for me. Oh, that's too bad, Lisa. Well, this is an awesome technique, so you're going to have to go back and watch the video after. I think you will love it. I have been having so much fun. It's kind of addicting. And that's why I decided to do it for the live, because I've been having so much fun with it. So, oh, thank you. I know. It's getting long, isn't it? Oh, goodness. Well, I want to thank you for joining me. And this is Kelly Wentworth over here at World of Kelly Craft. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Kennebunk, Maine. Welcome. And I would appreciate it if you like this video, if you would share it with your friends so that they too can see and try these techniques and projects. I'm sure they will like them, hopefully, as well. And I do want to just give it a couple of minutes here and we're going to get started. Going to be doing a really cool technique tonight. Has anyone heard of the polished stone? It's an oldie but goodie. That technique is really cool. Never, Dawn? Yay, well that's good. Then this will be new for you, which is awesome too. It's something I haven't done for like a long time, and I had forgotten about it till I saw one of my peers do it, and I'm like, I just have to give this a whirl. And oh my goodness, once you start, you don't want to stop. So it's a lot of fun. All right, we're going to get started. I'm going to turn you down, so hang on. All right, let me try this. Hang on, I want to move my thing a little bit. How is that? Can you see okay? So I'm moving my camera a little, what I'm doing is while I'm flipping my camera, I'm actually turning it so I can try to give you a wider view, and that's what I'm hoping you're going to see. More space on my table. Does that look good? I mean, this is going to be a dirty sheet here. All right, let's try that. Okay, so before we get started, I do have just a couple things I want to share. Our Pick a Free Bundle ends today. Can you believe that today is the end of June 30th? So always our starter kit is the best deal in the catalog, but it's even better. And today is the last day with this extra bonus. So for $99, and a lot of people put in orders of $99. So if you spend $99, you get to pick $125 worth of product. You also will get the paper pumpkin kit in your starter kit. You'll get to pick your $125 worth of any product you want. So depending on what you have in your stash, you can kind of pick and choose what you want. You will get free shipping on everything. You will get an instant 20% discount on your purchases after that purchase, after that starter kit. And we are actually having a special right now where you can pick any free bundle that's in our new catalog. And some of those bundles go up to almost, I think, $65 or $70. You can either pick a stamp set with dies or a stamp set with a punch as an added bonus. So it's well over $200. Plus you get a $50 business literature pack that has catalogs. And if you just want to be a hobbyist, that's okay. If you want to just do it for the discount, that's okay. You don't have to do videos. You don't have to do classes. You can just do it and support your own habit. So if you want to do that, today is the last day. If you do, just reach out to me after and I will let you know, give you the link for that, and you'll be on your way. And we have a holiday catalog that's coming out, and well, it's called now, they changed it from holiday to mini. So our mini catalog is going to go live, believe it or not, in August for customers, but it goes live for us tomorrow as demonstrators. And if you join my team tonight, you will be able to do the pre-order of the new mini holiday catalog as well. And the customers will get that on 8/1. So now they're calling it the mini catalog. So that's coming up. And our new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine that's in our large catalog, our annual catalog, that is now, we now have the dates for that availability. Demonstrators can pre-order that on August 4th, and customers can get that on September 1st. And that's the standard machine only, not the mini. And the last thing I just want to touch on is our bonus days are back. Bonus days, for people that may remember, are for every $50 you spend before tax and shipping. And this starts tomorrow, July 1st to August 3rd. You will get a coupon from Stampin' Up! Worth $5. And you can redeem your coupons from August 4th to August 31st. So it goes for the full month of July up to August 3rd, and then you can start redeeming them on August 4th. So that's a little bit of a kickback to thank our customers for their business. So that's the business stuff I wanted to go over. So I don't know, I did post, I'm going to show you what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a few, maybe a couple of cards that are sampling this technique. Then I'm going to demonstrate the technique for you, okay? And show you exactly how to do it. And then I'm going to show you some other samples, and then I'm going to put a couple of cards together at the end. But if you have any questions, just ask the questions. I'm going to try to do both here to kind of look at your comments and see if there's any questions. So this is one card that's using the polished stone. Now, hopefully the camera, are you seeing that on the camera? Can you see the shine on this? Because this is glossy paper, okay? And if it looks almost like, well, it looks like stone. It looks like a polished stone. Can you see that okay on the camera? That is the polished stone technique. Good, I'm glad it's showing up. It is gorgeous. So this one is the polished stone. Now you can do it in different ways. This is actually dotting it, and I'm going to show you how to do that. And now we used to sell our glossy paper, and Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell them anymore. But I had some in my stash, and I pulled mine out, and I started using it. But then I remembered I have all kinds of 4x6 Canon photo paper that I never used that was in my office. So I went and grabbed a pack of that, and literally that's what I'm using. And these are so easy to use because they're already cut. Then you can just cut them down for the card that you want to use. It's just standard Canon 4x6 glossy paper, and they work great. So that's an idea. But I'm also going to show you how to do it on plain white. You don't have to have glossy paper, but to get the polished stone effect, that's what it will look like. But you just get a different look if you do it without the glossy paper. So that's this one, and I think that's really pretty. And then let me show you another one using different colors. Hey, Kim. So here's this one. Can you guys see more space on my desk this time? Is that good? I want you to see it. And is that showing up on the camera, the gloss? There we go. Can you see that? And that's using... Hi, Kim. How are you? Thank you for joining. Okay, can you guys see that okay? Let me make sure my camera is where, okay, there you go. Is that good? So the blue one, this one, I used, and what we use with this are re-inkers, okay? So you need re-inkers, glossy paper or plain paper, whichever way you want to do it, cotton balls, and alcohol. Okay, so this one here, I use Balmy Blue, Night of Navy, and Pacific Point on this one. And this is where it gets a lot of fun, because once you start doing it, you want to start playing with different colors. this one here, I used Highland Heather, Blackberry Bliss, and Pool Party. There's a little bit of Pool Party in there. I don't know if you can actually see that or not, but okay, so there's those two cards. And then here's another one using those blues. Now these three are all using the same stamp set, but I use some different ones also. Okay, can you see that okay? Before we get started here. Okay, I want to make sure you can see. There we go. So this one, so on this one here, I cut out the center, the actual stone. If you look, that stone matches that paper on this one. So I cut that out and stamped it in Pacific Point on the inside on this one, and then I used this one on this card and just laid it on top. And that's the other thing, I'm going to kind of show you how to do some of the different things you can do with these layers. So I've been having a lot of fun with it. Okay, so we're going to get started. So what you're going to need is a piece of glossy paper. I'm going to start with the glossy paper, or Canon paper, photo paper. Let me see. Okay. Can you see that okay? A cotton ball. And the re-inkers. And I'm going to use Petal Pink, Fleur de Flamingo, and Rococo Rose. Okay. And this is what you're going to do. So I go with the lightest one in the middle, and I'm just going to do 3 dots. And I'm using, on this one, I'm using the Petal Pink. Then I'm going to use Fleur de Flamingo. And I'm using our Rococo Rose. Now you can do 2 dots, you can do it kind of any way you want to do that. You guys see that okay? Then you're going to use alcohol. Now I had this on my desk, my craft desk. Dug it out, it already had alcohol on it. So I don't know what alcohol this is, but I think you can use pretty much any alcohol. And what you're going to do is you're going to spray your cotton ball to get it kind of wet and kind of get it mixed, okay? You see okay? All right. And I'm going to dab mine down a little bit just to get some of it off. And then I'm just going to go tap, 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 tap. And you just keep tapping. And you can move the cotton ball around to get the different colors or different effects. And pretty much every background will be a little different. It's actually really cool. Can you guys see that okay? And do you see how... Now, it doesn't take that long to dry because the alcohol will help it dry quicker. Okay? But I'm going to set this aside for a second and just let it dry for a minute, and I'm going to show you a different way that you can do this technique. Okay? So I'm going to use, actually I think I'm going to use the same cotton, cotton ball because it still looks good. I'm going to put some more color on it. So I'm putting my pink in the middle, my Fleur de Flamingo on the right. I don't know if I should have got another one, but I've used the same one more than once. You just never know. And then the Rococo Rose. Are you guys seeing this okay? While I put this on. And then you spray it. Or if you have a pour one, that might even work better. Mine had a spray on it, so I just used it. Okay. And then you're going to tap. I'm just going to kind of put it down. Now on this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swirl it. So you saw in the blue ones, I did some swirling. Now this one has a lot of swirls in it. It dries fairly quick. Can you see that okay? So now we have the polished stone, which is the dotting. And then you have the swirling. And again, every time you do it, it's going to come out a little bit different, depending on your inks, depending on how much you use. Now, on this one that I swirled, I'm going to put in some glitter. Now, we had some, this is called Golden Glitz. This was one of our Golden Glitz that came out in our holiday catalog last year. And I still have it here in my stash. But any metallic type of ink would work. So if you wanted to try to put like a little bit of that, I'm just going to put a couple. This is thicker than our re-inkers. And I'm just going to dot it off because I don't want it to be overpowering. And then you can just kind of do this. And put some gold glitter in your background. And it really changes up the design. Does that show up okay? Look at that. Doesn't that really change it up a lot? And you can do any kind of metallics. You could do silver, gold, bronze, copper, any kind of color you want. And that just really adds a lot to the background. Now keep in mind, these can be used as layers for your card, but they can also be used and cut down. And I'm going to show you some ways of how I did that. Okay. So what do you think of the... Yeah, it is simple. It's not difficult at all. And what it is once you start doing it, it's very addicting because then you say, okay, I want to try these colors and let me try these colors. And you can really just sit there and do a bunch of them. But they really, and you can chop them up and use them for pieces. And I'm going to show you how I did that as well. Okay. But I love it with the gold glitz in it. And again, any kind of metallic would work. And you can streak it also. So let's try one. Another way that you can do it. And I'm going to show you how to do it. And I'll use these same colors because I want you to see the effect of that. So I'm going to use Petal Pink, my 3 dots. And Fleur de Flamingo. And it's another thing is it's a really great way to use up your re-inkers, because they last a long time. And then Rococo Rose. So there's the 3. You guys seeing that okay? And then I'm gonna put some alcohol on it to get it going here. Okay. And I'm gonna dab it on my scrap paper here. And on this one, we're just going to streak it. Whoops. This one got a little messy with my cotton ball, but you get the idea. And again, think about a birthday card and having that as a layer with those stripes down, those little streaks going down there. I just think it's stunning. And you can change, you know, if you don't like the colors, you can kind of add some lighter colors or darker colors and kind of break it up. And then you can always add glitz. Everything, and then I just kind of dab some of that off. But again, you can do dots, you can do streaks. And then look at that. Think about a nice little birthday card. Very pretty with the colors. All right, now let's try, let me just change it up, and I'm just going to do a different color. I'm going to show you, this time, I'm going to use Mango Melody, So Saffron, and Daffodil Delight. Those are the 3 I'm going to use this time. Okay, let's move that over there and get another piece of paper. So I started with my So Saffron in the middle. That one seems to be the light one. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it's really whatever you want to do. Daffodil Delight. And a little Mango Melody. Okay. And add your alcohol. This is a great way to, this is a great way to get some background. You don't have DSP, or you just want to do something different. I'm just wiping down my hand here a little bit. Okay. All right. So let's see what this one looks like. We're going to do the dot, 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 dot. The options are really unlimited with this. There you go. What do you think of the yellows? You see it? I think the yellows are really pretty. We'll let that one dry and I'll do one more with the yellows. What do you think so far? Do you like it? This one. Ooh. So saffron in the middle. And then one more. And then you put your alcohol. And this one will swirl. Looks like I have a lot of Mango Melody in this one. That one looks a little too much Mango Melody, but you get the idea. They come out different every time. You can always add some gold glitz. Oh, that came out. If you can see it. That one's hard to see, but it does look pretty on my end here. Very pretty. All right. This one, this is what it looks like dry. Polished stone, a swirl effect, and streaking it. You can kind of do it any way. So what I want to show you, let me put this over here so this one will dry. I want to show you some other ones that I played with. So this one is the blues. So this one is Balmy Blue. Whoops, hang on. Night of Navy. And Pacific Point. And that one came out, that's like the polished stone effect. This one's a swirl. Again, more of the polished stone in the blues. Blues are really pretty. And then here's some more of the Petal Pink and Flirty Flamingo and Rococo Rose. And then here's a piece like you can cut down and use for borders on your cards. And I'm going to show you that in a second. Look at these ones. How pretty. Old Olive, Pear Pizzazz, and Mint Macaron is this one. And this is the same thing. Look at the difference. Same colors, just how they come out different. Can you see them? Same colors, just they came out different. Some more of the yellows. So what I want to show you, and here's a green one. And here's a green one. Again, they come out very different every time you play with it. But what I want to show you, so on this one, let me show you this. I'm going to show you the different things that you can do with them, okay? So on this one, I actually cut out the leaves from the die set Forever Flourishes. And you can use these for elements on your cards. And I'm going to show you how I did some of that. I think I did. Yeah, I think I did. Oh, I didn't put these ones on the card. But I did do some elements. And I'll show you. So there's that one. This one here. Look at this one. I did it in the greens. And then I stamped a leaf around the edges. But what you can do on this one is, look at how you layer it to build your card. Can you see that okay? And then all you got to do, really, is like add a tag in the center, put your sentiment, put some ribbon, embellishments. You know, you've got your card going here. I thought that came out really pretty. And then another idea, when you cut out, on this one, I cut out the center. And I'm going to use that tonight. I'm going to show you, I'm going to make a card with it. And then you can use the rest of it for a frame. So then you take your card base, you put your layer, you put your frame, and you can make yourself a card with that. So you can use all of the pieces. You can cut them up. You can cut out. I use the rectangle framelits, the dies. So you can use that, and that's the leftover piece. And I'm going to use the center to make a card tonight. So let me show you that. So on this one, we're using the Rococo Rose. I have the Petal Pink. And I embossed it with the new embossing folder. What was that one? The name of it has slipped my mind. And so let me show you. Now, the one thing I want to tell you about stamping on the glossy paper, and I'm going to bring in my Stamparatus. is you want to use StazOn. So you got to use StazOn because you want it to stay on your glossy paper. Otherwise, it's just going to be smudgy and it's going to wipe off. I wanted to show you that too. Hang on. What I'm going to do, so this is the centerpiece of this frame. And I just use the rectangle dies. And I'm going to use my StazOn. And I'm using, let me show you. The stamp I'm using is from Forever Blossoms, and it's using this big leaf right here. This one. Okay. And can you guys see that okay? I'm in the camera here. Get over here. And we're going to and there you go. Look how beautiful that is. Isn't that pretty? Now, the one thing also about StazOn is you need to use the StazOn cleaner. Let me grab mine. Make sure you use StazOn cleaner. It's made for the StazOn ink. And how I do it is I just rub it across. That. Let me get my It's been a while since I've used my StazOn. I'm just gonna hang on while I get this cleaned. Honestly, I think I'm almost out of StazOn. It's not a lot came out, but I'll add some more. Here we go. Just put your StazOn cleaner on that and then wipe it. Clean it on your... I'm using my stamp pad. My big one that I haven't used for a long time. Got that done. Okay, let me put this down. So, back to the card. I think that came out, I think that's just so pretty. So this is a very pretty, I think I'm going to use that side. So let me get my, and I'm using Tombow because the paper is embossed, so it stays on better. It's got a better, it's stronger. And then we're going to put this on the Rococo Rose. And I'm just going to, again, glue that. Stick that on there like that. And I'm going to put dimensionals, pop that up. And then just center that. What do you think? You like it? And you can put, you know, you can put some bling on it. You know, you can put your saying. Whoops. You can put your saying on it. You can put some ribbon. You know, dress it up however, you know, you want to, and then mail it. Isn't that a beautiful card? There's so much you can do when you use this kind of a technique and background, and then just, now let me show you another card that I made. And I used the greens. Let me show you here. What? Let me, there we go. Let me, is that, can you guys see that okay? So on this one, I did the same technique with the greens. And then I used, thank you, Vicki. And then I used these dies to cut out the elements. And I used garden, I think on this one I used garden green, it looks like. And I did vellum on this. And I did white. And then I just stamped a few of these from this set. I'm telling you, I think this is turning out, this is one of my favorites in the book already, this Forever Fern. This stamp set is so versatile, and you can do so much with it. But that's what these elements are these, and and look at this, look at the way it stamps. Can you tell? I mean, it looks almost like, I don't even know what to say. It kind of looks dimensional in a way. Almost looks painted. It stamps beautifully. It stamps beautifully. So for a card, another card I'm going to make and show you with the same idea. Take all my elements out here. So on this one, no, this is the garden green one. So I used the greens, and that's how the background came out. Okay. And on this one, we're going to stand it, we're going to do it the other way. So on this one, let me just put this one down here so you can see it. Make sure you can see that. Can you guys see that okay? Let me see. Hang on. There we go. And guys, Did I lose you? Looks like it froze. Let me know if I'm back. Can you see me now? Good? Yours is freezing, Kim? Yeah, I was upside down because I was looking at it trying to figure. Thank you, Sharon. Okay, it looks like I'm back. Phew! I wonder what happened. It still said I was live on my end, but it wasn't moving, so I think it froze up. Okay, so I think what I was saying is on this card, I forgot to tell you I also used, oh, I'm glad, but is it okay now, Kim? Okay, I used vellum down here underneath this white layer, and that was to keep, to be able to stick my elements like a pocket, almost like a pocket, so I could stick my leaves in there, and then I just put a white sentiment over it on this. And then on the bling, I actually colored that with the blends to match the colors. And that one was, oh, the color is, hang on, Shaded Spruce. Shaded Spruce. And I just colored my bling to match the paper on that. So on this one, I put I think I was doing this when we froze up. So I'm going to put the vellum again on the bottom to use that as my pocket. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that down. Can you guys see okay? Sure. Can you see okay, guys? Hopefully. There we go. And then I cut one of the big ones out in vellum. I'm telling you, vellum is beautiful and it doesn't get enough love. So, and all you do is, or all I did was put some glue on the stem, stick it in the pocket, kind of have that hanging out a little bit. And then I did this one in just white paper and regular cardstock. I'm going to do the same thing on that one. Stick that one in the other side, kind of hanging out a little bit. Hang on. There we go. Okay. And then I'm just going to place these elements wherever you think, you know, they need to go. So I'm going to put this one with the little baubles up in here. Guys seeing that okay? And then this long one, I'm going to put that right in the center, I think. Like that. And the bigger one, I'm going to do up over the white. Maybe let me see. Maybe I'll do it this way. Oh, I think I'm gonna, there's no right or wrong here. It's whatever you want to do. And then I have one more left, and you don't have to use them all, but I'm going to. I'm gonna stick that one kind of in there like that. Stick that down. Yeah. Okay. And I have a tag just because, and I'm just gonna stick that. So it's like the other one, only it's vertical. And then again, I'm gonna put dimensionals on that to give it dimension. And what I'm trying to do is just kind of show you the different ways you can use these. So if you sit down to make some of these backgrounds, and I hope you do, and if you do, please post them on my other group, which is World of Kelly Craft group. Hang on, I need to, yeah. And then you just center that, and there you go. What do you think? I'm going to get these out of the way, and then I'm going to show you everything that we did. Can you see them all okay? Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Kim. That one. Oh, you know what? I have two more to show you. These were some of the cards I made with the yellow. So let me, before I go posing all of my cards, I want to show you two more. I knew there was something else I wanted to show you. So this one, I really had fun making this card. This was made with the yellows, Mango Melody, So Saffron, and Daffodil Delight. And what I did on this one is I just used 3 layers. I stamped the sunflower and StazOn underneath. But then I actually stamped it on StazOn on one of these sheets, and then I used the die to cut it out for the layer on the top. Can you see that for the dimension? It's beautiful in person. I wish you could see it. It's got a lot of dimension to it. Do you guys like that one? And then this one, excuse me. So the center of this one, I took out. Let me move this down. So the center of this one, I used on this one. And then this one is just done on regular cardstock, colored in with blends. And it's the polished stone background. And then Let's Celebrate You was stamped right on the glossy paper. So do you like those? I love the yellows with the sunflower set. Let me get these in the camera here. Make sure that they're in the camera good. Hang on. I want to make sure you get a good look at these as I close it out here. Did I freeze up again? Oh my goodness. Wonder why that's happening. I have very good internet. These two and these two.